This is a short story in a thrilling survival saga. Emily, an ordinary hiker, faces a dire water shortage in an unfamiliar forest. Hey everyone, welcome to Reading with Shonda. My name is Shonda and this is the story I have for you today. This is about a woman named Emily. She's lost in the forest. Here we go. As Emily inhaled the warm forest air, a sense of impending danger prickled her skin. Having run dry an hour ago, her water canteen hung lifelessly from her backpack. The small, winding trail she had been following through the wilderness was becoming increasingly unrecognizable. She felt her throat parched and her lips chapped from dehydration. Her limbs were becoming heavy and every step was an enormous effort. But she knew that giving up was not an option. She had read about forest survival techniques, and it was now time to put that knowledge to use. Emily recalled that most trees store water. With determination fueling her, she collected a few flat stones from the ground. Using her pocket knife, she began making sharp strikes against a birch tree with a stone. After a few determined minutes, she managed to carve a hole into the bark. Much to her relief, droplets of water started to ooze out. However, the birch provided little hydration. Emily needed more. Knowing that moss often held water, she looked around for a patch. Spotting one on a north-facing tree, she scraped off a handful. With her bandana, she pressed the moss tightly, and a tiny stream of water trickled into her mouth. It tasted of earth and minerals, but to her, it was the sweetest drink she had ever had. Her thirst temporarily satiated, Emily knew she had to seek a more reliable water source. She remembered that valleys and low-lying areas were where streams were likely to be found. Using the sun as her compass, she started downhill, her heart pounding with the hope of finding water. Hours of walking later, she finally heard the faintest sound of trickling water. She followed the sound, her energy renewed, and discovered a small brook. She fell to her knees at the water's edge, her heart filled with relief. But she knew better than to gulp down the water. Despite her desperate thirst, she was aware of the dangers of untreated water. Searching her backpack, she pulled out a small portable water purifier she carried for emergencies. She filled her canteen and ran the purifier, counting the agonizing minutes. When the time was right, she drank from the canteen, the cool water refreshing her like never before. Night was approaching. Emily gathered leaves and branches to make a makeshift shelter. As the forest grew dark, the sounds of the night filled the air. But Emily, nestled in her shelter by the brook, felt a sense of accomplishment. She had survived. She had found water, and with the brook nearby, she would endure. Tomorrow, she would follow the brook downstream towards civilization. Her ordeal had taught her that the power of survival lay not just in the body, but the mind too. Emily's adventure had started with a simple hike and turned into a harrowing survival experience. As she closed her eyes, lulled by the brook's melody, she was not just a hiker lost in the wilderness anymore, but a survivor, a fighter. The forest no longer seemed ominous, but a testament to her resilience. Emily woke up the next morning, feeling stronger than ever. The sunrise painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, reflecting off the brook's surface. With newfound confidence, she shouldered her backpack, ready to continue her journey back to civilization. That's all for now. If you want to hear about Emily and what happens next, let me know in the comments. Suggestions are welcome too. It's Shonda, baby.